Hi everyone. We've made it through another day, another week, another hour, and sometimes it's even another minute. Today, I'm realizing that in a family, there's always a beginning and there's always an end. I recently flew to my uncle's funeral, and while it was terribly sad would be an understatement, there was still so much joy looking around at our beautiful family. And when I say our family, I don't have children, but I have beautiful cousins, first cousins, second cousins. I have siblings, nieces, nephews, so I have family. The one thing that I noticed is there was one thing that kind of tied us all together. Even though there's a beginning and an end, you can look around at a group of people to see, where's my lineage? Where do I come from? Joyfully, I was able to look around and see that one thing that brought us together. When I was young, a lot of people made fun of my nose. I have a big nose, and my family lineage has larger noses. Some might be wider, some might be thinner, some might be, I don't know, pointier, but we all have a nose. And that's the one thing about us that you can tell that is my family, that is my blood. When my parents died, or when I was young, I always said that when my parents died, I was going to get a nose job, or I was going to change my appearance. Because as a child, getting bullied, by kids, it gets kind of hard. And, if you don't have good friends that have your back like I did, it could be challenging. So I had two friends, Alice and Helen Jean. After the kids would make pictures of my big nose and put it up on the board, my friends would go and get that picture and they'd take it down. So then you grow up thinking, gosh, this thing is horrible. But again, I looked at the funeral and I thought, look at everybody here. There's one thing that's tying us together. Not only from my father's siblings, but it goes down to the cousins. So instead of getting a nose job, I learned to embrace it. Because if I would have changed it, it would have changed me, and it would have changed my ability to look and be with my family and say, this is one thing that holds us together. We may be all far apart, but this is one thing. And had I changed this, had I changed my nose, I wouldn't have been the same person. Now, I'm not saying don't get a nose job. If you want one, you do you, boo. Make yourself happy if you can. But I've learned to embrace it. So the one thing I thought that people can do, instead of making changes to our body that God gave us, we learn for ways to embrace it. So for me, I wear glasses. I just have to wear glasses because I'm not able to see. And I remember one time I thought, let me go try some contacts. And I tried contacts. And then I put the contacts in and I had my glasses off. And I'm like, oh my gosh, where did all these wrinkles come from? What the heck happened? Because I've worn glasses for 40 years. So then what you have to do is look at ways to be creative if there's an event you want to go to where your nose is not screaming, look at me. So anyhow, one of the things you can do besides having plastic surgery, and if you want to, hey, that's great, but your hair. If I part my hair on the side, I notice that my nose is not as big. If I can pull my hair down a little bit more, my forehead is also not as big. If I have bright lipstick on, that brings attention to this area, which will bring attention to my nose. So I discovered a trick that I can do, and it's contouring your nose. And while it may not be a big difference, and it may be a somewhat subtle difference, you can take two lines. This is not that dark though. And put it across. And then just use your finger because the warmth makes makeup melt into the skin. and you just kind of brush it in. Wipe the tip, brush it in. So the illusion is that your nose is thinner. Now, does it change the appearance? No. But if it's a special event, it sure does for me. So this all being said, embrace who you are. Make those memories of the past. I have made these amazing memories. Even if it's my relationship with my two friends that we've gone to school together since kindergarten, and they had my back. And even to this day, they still have my back. And my family, when I was at the funeral, they had my back, I had their back, I have my friend's back, and we all love each other, and we embrace each other where we are. And it doesn't matter, because love, when we love somebody, we love them, big nose or not, bad hair or not. But what we can do is whatever little things, whatever little changes that we can do to help us or help us appear, because it's perception, it's not necessarily reality, then do it. If you can do it, then do it. So I say this weekend, we're going to be with family. A lot of people will be with family because it's Mother's Day weekend. Go out and make a moment and make a memory, because after your parents may not be with you, and whether we've had good upbringings or bad, we still have moments and we still have memories, because not everything is bad. Our parents chose to have us. Whether we're adopted, they loved us enough to make a decision, or whether our home is not always normal. We surrounded ourselves with cousins and aunts and uncles that loved us for who we are, where we came from, and what we'd gone through. So those are those special moments, and those are memories that will always stay with me. So go make a difference. Go share some positivity. Go be happy. Life is too short. Make a choice. Make a choice that today is going to be a much better day than tomorrow, because tomorrow is not promised. All right, everybody, have a great day. Go make a memory.